Welcome. This video has 3 sections. The first part is a short pranayama breathing exercise. You are welcome to pause the video and continue with a few more rounds before I start the physical postures. I find it very calming for the mind and to tune in mentally for the physical practice, so try not to skip on it. And if you would like, you can always make it longer by pressing pause. The second part is a full body flow class. It is meant to be energizing yet relaxing. You can bring a block or a pillow with you. The last part is a short guided shavasana, and you can tune me out if you would like a longer rest. Bring your left hand to the knee. Pick up your right hand and close your right nostril with the right thumb. Peace fingers can rest between your eyebrows. Inhale through the left nostril only. Close both nostrils, thumb and ring finger. Hold your breath. Exhale through the right. Inhale right. Close both nostrils. Exhale left, removing the ring finger. Inhale left again. Close, hold both sides, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale on the right. Inhaling right. Close, hold both sides. Exhaling left. Inhale left again. Close, hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. Close, hold. And exhaling on the left hand side, breathing all air out. Remove your hand and rest it on your knees. Take a deep in and a deep exhale. Take a moment to notice the calming effects of alternate nostril breathing, Anuloma Viloma. Can you feel your nervous system settling down? Preparing for your asanas, your physical postures now. Take a nice deep inhale and with the hands on the knees, begin to circle your torso to wake up your hips, wake up your lower back, and to introduce gentle movement that makes it easy to connect breath and motion together. Halfway through, you can switch directions, circling the other way around. Breath goes in, breath goes out. Eventually come to stillness. Tuck your chin and lengthen your spine. Inhale, float your arms up to the height of your shoulders. Exhale, bring your palms together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Arms stay straight. And you can include your neck in this movement too. Your front and your back body open and close as you let breath flow with awareness. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale to lower. On your next inhale, reach them up again. With your exhale, come into a seated twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Coming from side to side with your breath. like to inhale as I reach up and exhale as I twist. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Plant one arm, lift the opposite one up. Reaching over for mermaid pose. Come from left to right with your breath. Inhale as you reach fingers up and away. Exhale as you switch sides. Make sure you plant both your hips down into the ground. And send breath into your side body. Plant your hands behind you and then windshield wiper the legs from left to right to open the front of your hips. You've been sitting in cross-legged for a while and then come through to all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll prepare for cat-cow, waking up the spine in a different way. See if you can make a wave all the way from your tailbone to the crown of the head. As you inhale, chest comes forwards. As you exhale, round your upper back. Engage the palms of your hands. Engage your core, preparing for downward dog. Press up and back, Adho Mukha Shivanasana. Option to sway your hips for a more fluid down dog by bending one knee at a time. Inhale to come up to the toes. Look to the hands. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to forward fold, and inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach up, exhale, hands come through to the heart. Lift one knee up, step it back. Back foot turned slightly out. Inhale to lift the arms and exhale to bend into the front knee for warrior one, Virabhadrasana. You should be able to see the front big toe if you are lined up correctly. Keep the back foot rooted into the mat. Inhale to straighten up and take the stance a little bit longer. Exhale into warrior two. Flip your palms up to release the shoulders, and then you can turn them back over. Gaze can be over the fingertips in the front if that doesn't bother your neck. Shoulders stay soft here. Back foot parallel with the short edge of the mat and bend into the front knee. Reach your back hand to your thigh and flip your front hand up. Stretch the top arm up to the sky. Reach through your fingertips as you gently lean back into peaceful warrior. Keep the core engaged here to protect your lower back. Inhale to bring the torso back to center. Straighten your front leg. Engage both legs. You'll feel them drawing towards each other. Tilt your pelvis sideways. Back hip goes up. Scoop front hip under pelvis. Place backhand or front palm on inside of front thigh. Reach back arm up as you tilt torso forwards for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Engage core. Bring torso upright again to return to warrior two. Straighten the legs and turn front foot to the long side of the mat. Reach hands behind the back. Press your knuckles away from your chest. Hinge forwards from your hips, leading with the chest, folding forwards into a wide-legged forward fold. Knees can stay bent a little for less extreme hamstring stretches. Notice if hands clasped overhead serves opening your shoulders or not. Instead, you could bring your hands to your hips or down to the ground. Release the knee as you walk yourself to the front of the mat for a low lunge, Anjanasana. Back knee comes down, top of back foot planted firmly, scissor your legs together, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. Frame your front foot with your hands, pick up your back knee and step back for high plank. Lower body down through Chaturanga. Plant pubic bone and lift up chest for mini cobra. Exhale to sink down. Inhale to press back and up to downward dog. Send your hips high. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Option to walk your dog, bending one knee at a time, stretching lower back one side after the other. Keep both hands engaged. Send energy through your arms until you feel your chest opening, tops of your shoulders are broad. Inhale to look between hands. Exhale to lunge right foot to top of mat, back knee up. Inhale to reach hands up, palms collect at your heart. Exhale, rest lightly on your fingertips again. Inhale, step back foot up, half lift. Exhale, fold forward completely. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And then collecting hands at the heart, palms together in front of your chest. Prepare to sequence the other side. Lift right knee to step back for warrior one. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale to sink into the front knee. Check for the big toe. Draw knee toward little toe side of front foot to stabilize its joint. Draw lower front ribs in as if you are closing a closet's drawer. Exhale to open up for warrior two. Arms at shoulder height. Torso a container for breath that is spacious, energizing yet relaxing. Crown of head, chest bone and belly button align here. Back foot and inside of front knee are in a tug of war to open your groins. Exhale to stretch back into peaceful warrior. Work on sinking into your front leg as you lift your chest. Energy flows from front foot all the way into your upper fingertips, radiating out towards the sky. Inhale to lift, straighten front leg, and tilt pelvis sideways for triangle pose. It is important to engage your legs first and tilt your pelvis as if you were pouring tea out of a can over your front thigh. Only then do you want to spin your rib cage to the sky. This protects your lower back. Inhale to come up. Turn your feet to the long side of the mat. Clasp your hands and draw knuckles down. Exhale to hinge from your hips, reach through your crown and fold into wide-legged, lifting the arms overhead. Pigeon toe your feet slightly together. Keep weight on the outside edges of feet. Crown of head reaches towards the ground. Now unclasp hands and bring them to your hips. Inhale, half up. Exhale, plant hands on ground, bend knees. As you take the low road, walk yourself to the front edge of the mat. A left foot is framed by fingertips, back knee is up. Take care not to let it sag with gravity. Press into your back heel. Now place back knee down. Engage legs and collect hands at your heart. Frame front foot with hands. Pick up back knee and step back into high plank. Heels pressing back, crown of head reaching forwards, core engaged, resist gravity, broaden your chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up and back to down dog. Integrated palm arches. Pretend your hands hang on to a big basketball and like suction cups, the center of your palm lifts. Now press ground away from tops of shoulders. Inside edges of arms squeeze energetically towards each other, as if you were hugging somebody. Shoulders and chest are broad. Inhale, exhale, look forward, then step in between hands. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Inhale to reverse swan dive up. Palms reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands come through to the heart. Bend the knee and reach back for the ankle. Inhale, extend the other arm up. Exhale to tilt the torso forwards and press the ankle into the hand for Natara Jasana, dancer's pose. Gaze to a stationary point. Keep the core engaged and hips level to help with your balance. Release the back foot and stretch arms to the sides for Warrior 3. Press back heel away from crown of head. You don't have to have your torso perfectly level to the ground. Fingertips come down to the ground now. Release torso forwards as back leg lifts. Hips open for standing splits. Urdhva Prasrita Ekapadasana. That's a mouthful, but you can do it. You got this. Release the back leg and sink into a forward fold. Clasp elbows for ragdoll pose. Bend the knees to lengthen the spine. Shift a little weight into the toes. You can sway from left to right to release your lower back, neck, shoulders, and wiggle your jaw. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, hands to heart, mountain pose. Shift weight to sequence the other side. Reach for the right ankle. Inhale to extend other arm. Exhale to tilt forward with your torso. Keep standing foot engaged. Knee can be bent a little, ever so slightly, just for a little bit more stability. Breathe. Release the back foot for Warrior 3 and reach your arms away from each other. Relax the face, soften the jaw, soften the inside of your mouth. As you exhale, look down and reach down for standing splits. Let the neck be long here. Standing knee can be a little bit soft for more stability. Breath goes in, breath goes out. Release for ragdoll. Clasp both elbows the opposite way from what you did before. Relax neck, jaw. You can shake your head a little bit. No, shake it yes. Option to sway torso from side to side, bending one knee at a time. Bring hands to shins. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, melt down and lunge back into a high plank. Phalakasana. Inhale and exhale to lower down with a strong core and chest. Inhale to reach the heart up for a mini cobra and exhale to press up and back to downward dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Soften neck, soften hips. You can work on strengthening your body by integrating hands, arms, and chest. The next time you exhale, come down into a child's pose, Balasana, to have a rest. Send breath into your lower back. Option to roll your head from side to side, massaging your forehead a little bit. Don't just do yoga, feel yoga. Let go of worries and drop into your breath. Move onto your seat. Bring your pillow or something soft for you to sit on. I have my sheepskin here, but you can use anything that you have available at home. We're coming to the second part of class, the part that is seated and a little bit more slower paced. So bend your knees and plant your feet. Windshield wiper the legs from left to right. Hands are behind you. Open the front of your hips. Come to stillness and cross one bent leg over the other. Tuck the other leg in so that the heel is close to the sit bone. Readjust your seat. so your weight is even on both sitting bones. As you hug your upper knee in towards your chest with the opposite arm, the fingertips of the back hand can rest behind you, just on the mat, moving into a seated spinal twist, Adha Matsyendrasana. If this is uncomfortable, try keeping the bottom leg straight. Make sure that the pelvis and crown of the head are in one long line. Release the twist, lean over to the opposite side for a counter stretch. Bring the top leg over the bottom so that your knees are stacked up on top of each other. Take the arm up and back to open the upper shoulder. You can reach the other arm around to clasp the hands behind your back for Gomukhasana, cow face pose. This is a deep outer hip stretch, and it is not meant to hurt your knees. Send breath into the back of your upper arm and the shoulder of the lower arm too. Release the arms and move through a few shoulder circles. Then windshield wiper your legs. Sit up tall for the other side. Bend top knee across, folding the other leg under. Sit evenly on the hip bones. Stretch other arm across. Inhale to lengthen spine and exhale to twist. Try to keep your shin level, looking over your back shoulder, but keeping the eyes closed. So turning the eyes inside the head without actually looking at anything in particular. Release the twist and lean over for another counter stretch. Move the top leg over for cow face pose on the other side. Option to place a block between your stacked knees if you have tighter hips. I tend to like to do that just to not feel like my upper knee is floating in space. Arm stretches up and over, wrapping other arm around from the bottom, bending your elbow. Fingers don't have to touch actually. You get the benefits of the shoulder and arm part without connecting the hands on your back for sure. Unwrap your arms eventually and remove your block if you had one between your knees. Uncross your legs, plant hands and release hips with a few rounds of windshield wipers. Swing your legs out to one side and set yourself up in a tabletop position on all fours. Engage your core. Inhale, lift left arm up, and with the exhale, thread it through underneath the other arm towards the ground. The outer edge of your lower hand presses actively into the ground. Walk your opposite hand a little forwards if you would like to deepen your shoulder stretch. Try not to lose the activation and integrity of your lower hand arm and keep your head floating low to the ground without actually resting it. Inhale, unthread your arm. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, thread it through. Send breath between the shoulder blades. And make sure that your arm is active on the lower side. You will get a nice shoulder stretch as well as stretching your triceps muscle. This won't really work if you just collapse into a pile with your head on the ground. From tabletop, inhale the right arm up to just stretch it out, and then exhale, come sitting on your heels and move towards your back from there. Bend knees and reach hands on inside edge of your knees towards the ankles or outside edges of your feet for a happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Release your lower back. You can rock from left to right, massaging your lower back a little bit. This will also open your hips at the same time. Hug your knees into your chest briefly, and then bring your arms into a T position. Hover bent knees directly over your hips. Engage soles of your feet and engage your core. Lower one leg down at a time, alternating from side to side for a gentle version of leg lifts, transverse abdominis work. Collect the knees at 90 degrees, and with your knees and ankles touching, bring both legs over to your left side for a reclining twist pose. You can add your left hand on top of the stacked knees just to deepen the stretch a little. Breathe into your lower back and let your right shoulder relax into the mat and away from the knees. Your gaze can also be away from the knees if this feels good to your spine. Release your hand, bring the head to center, bring the knees back to center. And with your next exhale, knees come over to the other side, maybe anchoring them down with your right hand, and gaze away from the knees. Supta Matsyendrasana, reclining twist on the second side. Let go of your knees with your right hand. Press the arms into the ground. Bring your knees back up and release, stretching out the legs. Eventually come into your Shavasana. Arms alongside the body, palms turned up towards the ceiling, feet flop out to the sides. You can roll your head from left to right to relax your neck. Inhale, pick up your chest. Exhale, relax the chest. With your next inhale, float the arms and hands. Exhale, relax arms and hands. Inhale, pick up your hips. Exhale, relax the hips down. On your inhale, pick up legs and feet. Exhale, drop legs and feet down into the ground. Relax your jaw. Relax the inside of your mouth. Relax your forehead. Continue to draw your attention to your breath. Even if thoughts come up, try not to push them away. Just let them come and go. Watch them like the clouds in the sky. Notice how your body can slowly sink into the ground this way without you having to attach to anything. You can stay here in Shavasana and just tune me out, or slowly begin wiggling your fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretch from toes to fingers. Maybe hug your knees into the chest and then roll over onto your right side. Fetal position. Take a little rest here before you use your upper arm to press yourself back up into seated. And I will meet you at the top of your mat, palms together in front of your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Namaste. From my heart to yours, I hope you've enjoyed.